This is your first LinkUnite event, or?
It is. First event for me. We, like you said, Atwave's been a long-time supporter, so we've been lucky enough to have a lot of the women from Atwave go to these events over the years. And even in the weeks leading up to it, we were like asking advice from the women that have been here before, and everyone is just like, it's such an incredible event and definitely exceeded my expectations with just like the energy in the room. And I'm so excited for more people to get to come to the next ones.
How did you end up at Atwave, and really, how did you get into this space?
Yeah, I hate to say I like fell into the space, but I think everybody kind of has a story like that. I graduated college kind of like right before the pandemic, so working in a completely different industry for just shy of a year. Then kind of took some time during COVID to like figure out what I wanted to do next. And that's when I actually got into the publishing side of the industry, working here in Boston for Cognius and Fogo Labs. And funny enough, Atwave was actually one of our top partners. So then a few years later, an opportunity to go to Atwave opened up, and I always loved the company and the people. And now I work on a team with like my former account manager every day. So it's funny.
So how long have you been in the space?
I would say for a total of like almost 5 years now. I'm coming up on 2 years with Atwave.
Yeah.
It's blown by. But yeah, about 5 years.
You'll blink and it'll be 20.
Yeah.
So, but even in that 5 years, I'm sure you've seen the industry shift in a lot of ways, both certainly in the sense of offers that are, you know, things that work, things that don't, but also in just the relationships in the industry that has been very, you know, it's been a boys club, you know, and I can tell you, you go back 20 years and it was really a boys club. How have you seen that shift even in your 5 years?
Yeah, absolutely. In the 5 years, I've noticed it for sure. I think like we see more and more meetups like this at conferences and everything. And even just in the partnerships that I have, I'll say very fortunate to work for a company like Atwave that like sees the importance of having women in this industry. And we have such great female representation at Atwave. And that really starts from the top with Amanda, and that's always been important to her.
What kind of things do you see on the horizon in the industry at large, and email in particular? You know, what kind of challenges and opportunities we'll see coming our way?
Yeah, I think Atwave's interesting because we are so focused on just email that we kind of are always thinking about like what's next and how can we grow it. Interesting topics kind of even coming out of our chat yesterday is AI is just continuing to grow and have more of an influence on the industry. So I think we'll see that really continue to grow. But honestly, my favorite part of this industry is we don't know what's next. I feel like every day I do something a little different, and I think that's what keeps it interesting and keeps everyone kind of locked in this industry is you don't know what's coming next, and that's kind of the fun of it, is solving those problems.
Thinking back to your career, what is maybe the best piece of advice you've received so far, and if anything stands out as some really bad advice?
I think my favorite piece of advice, and the one that has had the most impact on my career, is just like the people that have told me to trust my instinct and to kind of fail fast, especially in this industry. It's like really the only way to truly fail, I think, is to just like stick with status quo and not try new things. So I think that's been my favorite piece of advice, is just kind of like, you are in the position you're in because you're good at your job. So just trust your instincts and go from there, and you'll always learn from the failures you have.
Great. All right. Sweet. Killed it.